this excited for the past 2 months. I could not wait to get back to you guys. Let me tell you, vacation is needed. You have to rest your body. You have to think and re-strategize and get it together. But when I tell you, I have missed you all. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. One and all, everybody. I'm learning to change my conversation. So I'm learning to speak more positive about the things that I don't like to do. Good morning, Titi. Thank you. Dog, go on it. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to do, Alicia. I'm coming. I'm supposed to do something. I'm coming. I would think I'm supposed to, but I always forget. But I'm gonna get better, y'all. I'm getting better. All right. I was so focused on doing what I don't like to do that I forgot what I'm supposed to do. So right. I got you. I'm trying. I'm coming in a minute. I'm in the middle of a name. I'm trying to get to. I got so much to tell you all. Good morning, Rufus and Shaka. Good morning. I made some new friends over the summer. I got so much to tell y'all. I missed y'all. Man, I missed y'all. Was it hard for y'all not being up at 8 o'clock when you were in that habit of being on at 8 o'clock? Let me tell you, I was walking around in a circle for a good while trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with my time between 8 and 9 because I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. But I'm so excited to see y'all. How was everybody? Some of y'all we all gonna talk in these comments and things today because I'm excited and I need y'all to calm me down. So I just a few people I really wanted to reach out to today. Hey, Christine! Now, if I could just make this public so I can see everybody, so I have to keep looking back and forth at my phone. I don't believe I forgot how to do this. You have got to be kidding my whole entire life. Hey, Nessa. I see y'all, but I can't. I'm so angry with myself right now. No, I'm not. I'm not angry. I just got to calm down and think it through. I think I finally, Alicia, it took me 4 minutes, but I found it. I think I got it now, Alicia. I am here. Wow, Vanessa, this is what we're here for. I'm glad it worked out for you. To God be the glory for that. We're gonna get into everything. This comment right here is gonna make a whole lot of sense in a minute. Just let me pull myself together here. And I think I'm done. I think I am done. So hey everybody, good morning. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for being here. How was everybody's summer? Good morning to the parents and the children. Always praying and covering the parents, the children, the staff. Going back to school. I got stories. I got testimonies. I got announcements. I got some things. We are here. You know how you have your children and you start them off a week early. Okay, look, back on schedule. You got to go to bed at 9 o'clock. Can't hang up to 11. School start next week. This is our getting back on schedule, right? So we are going to do Solace Saturday, but it's just going to be a little different. You know how we flow. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning. So let me do my proper greeting because you know my mind is everywhere. Right, so good morning, one and all. This is a Solace Saturdays with Cherise, the life strategist. My team wants me to say that, so we're going to say that. We speaking it into existence, right? So, and we are live at my temporary studio of 1490. And this is a platform and a place of safety, of growth, of encouragement, of enlightenment. And we use this moment and this opportunity as a mirror, not to just look at ourselves, but to look within ourselves. When we do this as we are on our journey to bigger, better, greater, right? That's our mantra, that's our slogan, that's our shout out. Can somebody just type bigger, better, greater for me? Because I'm telling you, I got announcements and y'all are going to see the bigger, better, greater, right? So good morning, one and all. Thank you for tuning in. I did a trial and error video to make the announcement. The official announcement was a little late, but some of you I see got it. Thank you so very much. So, how was everybody's summer? How's the children? Y'all type in the comments. You know, I'm learning about this algorithm, right? So we need, for the sake of social media platforms, we need the likes and the shares and the hearts and the things. So can y'all just do that for me? Because I really just want to build the platform. Not that I need people to like me, but it's just to bring traffic to the platform. I'm about the message and that things. That's what I'm here for. I don't care if one person watch me. I'm gonna get on and do what I do. I've sat in that seat. If y'all go back to season 1, I was just me and one other person, and I did my thing, you know. But I'm excited. We do Solid Saturdays is based off my 3rd book of the installment of Unnamed and Unwanted. And the 3rd installment is titled The 3rd installment is I Know Who I Am. I don't believe I don't have my books here. The 3rd installment is I Know Who I Am. The process to positivity. When I say I got the best team in the world, there they go. I Know Who I Am, the process to positivity. And this is how this platform was birthed, right? We've been doing this for some time now. We are actually entering into season 3. This is our 3rd go around, and each round gets better and better. Each round gets bigger and greater, and we are here for it. And what this book consists of, it was formatted on the basis of if you do something for 21 days, it becomes a part of your lifestyle. It becomes a habit. It becomes something that you do, you know, in your daily life, in your daily walk, in your daily routine. Case in point, we do Solid Saturday every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. We went on vacation and I was absolutely lost. I had no idea what to do with my 8 o'clock, you know, so it's definitely becoming a habit. It's definitely becoming a part of my lifestyle. I miss it. I need it. I'm glad it's back, right? So this book, right, this particular book is like a journal. It's like one of my sisters called it homework. Call it what you will. But you do the work. It's composed of aspirations, which are positive quotes from random people around the world, inspirations, which are positive scriptures from the Bible, and then affirmations, which were God-given to help us on our journey to bigger, better, greater. And we do this on a weekly basis. The book is written on a daily basis, but we do this on a weekly basis, right? So I just felt the need to like just reiterate what this platform is about, how it was birthed, what we do, who we are. And so I'm not going to do this every Saturday, but I felt the need because there may be some new people. We may have some new people watching the replay. And I just want to explain who we are in what we do. I'm also going to introduce Legacy, which is my team. Yes, which is my team. Alicia Kears, Colleen Wright, Vanessa Bennett, Roberta Johnson, Liz Wilson. That's my team. That's Legacy. They work behind the scenes and behind the scenes. And you're going to hear me mention them throughout this whole season, because I sit in the chair, but they sit in the chairs behind the chair. Make sure I'm good, make sure I'm up, make sure I'm right. And I always appreciate them. And even though we was on vacation, they were working too. They were some was at the house and making sure I was right 11, 12 o'clock at night. Yes, because they want to make sure I'm right. And that's the kind of dedication and commitment that you need. You're not, good morning. That's the kind of people you need in your corner on this journey. You can't have my team. Can't have my team. I would definitely fight you for my team, because when I say they were God-given, they were absolutely God-given. They know how to deal with me. They know how to speak with me. They know what I need. They know what I don't need. And they know how to take the initiative to give me what I need when I can't think for myself. My team is not up for sale. So you're going to hear me talk about Legacy, because that's their name, because that's what we're building and that's who we are. So you're going to hear me talk about Legacy probably almost every Saturday. I'm going to try not to, but it is what it is. I'm forever grateful to them. So, I need you to talk to me in the comments, please. How was your summer? How was the children going back to school? And then we're going to get into some announcements and some testimonies. And we're going to, I promise you, I got a word for y'all. We're not in the book yet. We're not starting with the book today. Okay. But, we're still doing some trial and errors, and I'm going to explain all of that in the announcements. Okay. But, we will be in the book in a few weeks. You still got time to get your books. The Unnamed Unwanted Trilogy, it's on Amazon. And great. Or if you want to purchase directly through me, because I now have some here in the house. We have restocked. So either way you want to play it out, but I need everybody to have the books. Not because I wrote it, but because it's really been helping people around the world. Like, I don't know if you just thought it was a gimmick or, or whatever, but last season, Vanessa mentioned that her friends purchased it in the books in Germany, and going over my books, going over my numbers, they were listed in the numbers in the books that they really purchased the books in Germany. So listen, get the books. You won't, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. The information, the examples, the experiences is really worth the purchase. We had a new baby this summer. Yes! Congratulations! Last week was not for her and me too. Yeah, how is she doing? We got to pray for the children. They still shooting, and gun control is not being controlled. Please pray over your children. Pray for the staff in the school, and pray for one another. Everybody who's a parent, godparent, auntie, mommy, that would be me. Daddy, uncles, because we have some good men too. Just pray for our nation. Just ask God to cover us and keep us protected. But congratulations on the newborn. I had a couple of newborns over the summer. Some of my followers. Rhonda Jones became a glam mom. I'm not going to say grandma. She became a glam mom for the first time. So congratulations to her. My sister Janine Wilder became a glam mom for the first time. Congratulations to her. What else? What else? What else we got? Any new? Because when I start telling my testimony, listen. Any new businesses? Any new endeavors? Any new mindsets? What happened? We did Solace Saturday for 20 some odd weeks. Anybody? Let me help the people. I know Tanya is she launched her new business. I think two, because I think she went back to catering too. Tanya McCoy, if you're on here, help me brag about you. You went back into catering and you started a business. I know you started with t-shirts, but you launched out into other items, right? Just hit me in the comments. Let me know. Who else? I'm thinking off the top of my head. I didn't write that part down. I do have notes because I didn't want to forget nothing, but I did not write down specifics because I just know the people's going to come on and share with me. Some people had beautiful trips and vacations. I don't know if you guys remember Overseer Alicia Collins from last season. Beautiful, honey. I was living through her. You hear me? She had, hey, Tiffany. She had great vacations. I think she went to Dubai and she went somewhere else. And man, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. My cousin Tiffany, who just logged on, she got an amazing testimony. She got a new job. Amazing. I'm telling you, this platform works. The principle works. Decree and declaring. That's what we're doing. Titi had, yes, y'all see it, a movie premiere about her life starting a youth program for the children. It was just started with her and her sister and a few dollars they had in her pocket, and it blew up into something major. Somebody saw her story online and was very interested in it, and now it's actually a movie. It's a documentary, and it's October 1st. I should know this information by heart because I'm a part of it. But congratulations to Titi. This is huge. This is super duper major. I actually posted the announcement on my Facebook timeline. So if you guys go on my page, it's so fam. It's so fam. I was interviewed for the movie. We got stories for days. So congratulations. Please support. It's going to be launched in New Jersey. If you can get there, get there. If you can't be there, please sponsor and support. It's really, really huge. Can any good thing come out of Brooklyn? Absolutely. Spike Lee is not the only one with a movie camera. Hello. Come on, Titi. That's right. So, anybody else? Because I'm getting ready to let loose. Because y'all know I get excited and we have church. When I testify, I need to be in the Baptist church because they get with me. They get with me. Good morning, Facebook user. I can't see your name, but thank you for joining us today. Right? So I'm getting ready to go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, great. Y'all ready? Okay. So here's my summer testimony. Y'all know this is what we do. We speak. We speak aspirations. We speak inspirations. We speak affirmations over ourselves. But oh, hey, Berta. Right? So we speak it, we declare it, and we declare it. We decree it and we declare it. We say it till we see it, right? That's what we do, right? So I come on, I say good morning, welcome to my temporary studio, 1490. We live, we this, we that, and I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna have my studio, and I'm going to school, and I'm gonna build my business, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do right? Okay. July. And I got to be specific because you got to see God in all of it. July. The beginning of July. I was like, let me see what's on Instagram. I'm rarely on Instagram because I forget I actually have it, right? I go on Instagram. The first thing that popped up on Instagram was this announcement for psychology courses online, right? So I was like, well, eventually I'm going to end up there. So let me just check it out. Because my plan was to do a program for 6 weeks and be certified and then go to school, right? So I filled out the information, the personal info, whatever, so they can send me information about the school. Let me see what they offer. Let me see what the program is. Let me talk to some people because you got to do what you do, right? The Bible says faith without works is dead. So I'm doing my works, right? You got to put power behind your principle. Power, work, right? So when I filled out this first form, another school popped up. And I was like, all right, see, we ain't doing this all day. You know me. Okay, we're not going to do this all day. And then I'm going to have emails by the bucket load. No, we're not doing this all day, right? But I checked out the second school because sometimes the first choice is not always the best choice. And those of you who've been married, all right, we're not even going there. Okay, those of you who have dated, okay, those of you who had a job and you thought that was it and then you realized that it wasn't, we ain't going there. So I checked out the second option, right? Because the first option, it had something, it had a little bit of what I needed, right? But it wasn't it had what I wanted, it didn't have what I needed. That's the difference. You got to know what you want and you got to know what you need. The first school had what I wanted, but it didn't have what I needed. I'm already teaching. I'm already speaking. I'm already encouraging. So I went to the second pop-up, right? And I was familiar with the school because I see the commercials every now and again. It pops up, whatever, great. So I said, all right, let me just fill this one out. Let me open it up and see what it has. It didn't have just what I wanted. It had what I needed. Not only did I fill out the information, I called them. Remember, this is July. I called them, right? They was like, well, we just wrapped up this semester. I was like, that's fine because I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm just getting information. They said the next semester starts August 29th. I said, okay, that's like give or take 2 months. Okay, so let's get it. Started the process with this school, right? All of a sudden, somebody calls me. Okay, we need permission to request your transcripts. And I'm taking my time with this because you got to see God in all of it. And I need y'all to see and hear what happened. They calling me, we need transcript. One school, right away. The other school, I had to go through the muck and mire to get my other transcripts. We went through the muck and mire, got the transcripts, right? I was at Lehman College and I was at Long Island University previously, right? Lehman College is paid off. Long Island University isn't. The loan for Long Island University is now in collections. All this information is important because I need y'all to see God. LIU is in collections. They have nothing to do with it. They wipe their hands off of me. It is what it is. The school calls me back and says, okay, so we've accepted all your credits. You only now need 59 credits to finish your bachelor's in your major. So what are you going to major in? I'm going to major in psychology. My course is psychology, majoring in mental health. Oh, okay, great. So they sent me the welcome letter, and now here comes the situation with finances, right? Remember, LIU is in collections. So somebody said, well, you just get a letter of default, overriding a default, and we can give you financial aid. In the meantime, go look into scholarships and see if you can do that and blah, 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 blah. You still have time to get it done, right? If anybody who has applied for scholarships and grants and stuff, and you don't know what you're doing, it's a headache. But I did try. I tried to my heart's content. I really tried, and I couldn't do it. So now I'm stressing, I'm struggling, I'm fussing, I'm arguing with God. Because people want to tell the whole truth. I argued with God. I said, God, you are not. Hey, Shantae, you are not going to stir up this passion in me for going to school. You know I don't like to pay for books because they're too expensive. God, you're not going to do this to me. You're not going to bring me here and they accept my credits and then I can't afford to go. And God said to me, thank you, Tiff. God said, as soon as you calm down, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. I was like, ooh, you going to talk to me like that, Jesus? So I calmed down. I calmed all the way down. I was like, all right. Calm down. I'm eating. I'm watching TV, doing what I got to do. If you work for the city, well, any job, mostly any job, if you have early direct deposit, twice a year, you get paid 3 times. Right? I told you we're in the month of July, right? August, when I calmed down, I realized 2 things. God allowed me to remember 2 things. August, I got 3 pay periods. August, I was also able to touch money from my pension because I work for the city. So I was like, okay, I got 3 pay periods and pension money. I could pay for school. So I was like, okay, so this is what we do. We'll pay out of pocket. I'll take that L. I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't buying nothing. I ain't got no more room for shoes anyway. So it is what it is. So we sacrificed, right? We paid up bills to the best of our ability. We paid for school, right? My instructor said to me that he was trying to explain something to me as you can pay as you go, right? So it was explained incorrectly, therefore I understood incorrectly. So I thought if I just gave enough money to lock me in, it'll cover my courses. Because in order for me to graduate in 2024, I need 2 courses per semester, right? So I paid for 1 class, but the rest of the money I took care of bills and back bills and arrears and stuff because I got to do what you got to do. You got to mature. You got to be an adult. You got to be accountable. So I took care of my business, right? So I did all of that, registered. I'm excited. And then I get a phone call and they say, okay, so you'll start one of your classes on August 29th and you'll start your next class in October. I said, no, sir, that's incorrect. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I said, I need you to understand, I need 2 classes per semester so I can graduate in 2024. That's what I need. I said, if I do not get 2 classes per semester, I'm going to go into a state of depression. I know how my mind works. I know how my emotions work. I need these 2 classes per semester. They was like, okay, I'll call you back. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, sir. Do what you got to do. I wasn't worried. I didn't panic. I promise you I wasn't worried. I didn't panic because I said, I'm going to get these 2 classes come hell or high water. I need 2 classes per semester, and that's what I'm going to have. God is not going to give this to me, and it doesn't come to pass. They called me back. They said, all right, look, we ain't supposed to do this, but don't you love when conversations start like that? That's when you know it's God. We ain't supposed to do this, or I don't know why I'm doing this for you, but I don't know who you are or who you know, but we're going to register you for that 2nd class. You just got to make sure you pay us as soon as you can. So they registered me for my 2nd class with no money. I paid for 1 class, and got 2. I had BOGO, buy one, get one. Okay, that's what happened, right? So now I got the 2 classes. Then I was like, oh, shoot. I ain't got no books. Good morning, Auntie. I was like, I ain't got no money for no books. I'm going to go to school. I ain't got no books, right? So talking with a good friend of mine, you always with me on season 2. Y'all remember Pastor Cherise Stevenson? She's also in school. Ironically, we ended up in the same school, and I didn't even know she was attending the school until after the fact. So godly, so cool. So I called her, and I'm telling her I'm registered. They accepted my credits. We celebrating, because that's what we do. We celebrate each other, right? And she stopped in mid-celebration to be like, what do you mean you're not getting financial aid? You got to pay out of pocket. I said, yeah, because the loan is in collections, and I had to pay out of pocket, so I'm trying to figure it out. But in the meantime, I can start, and I'll just figure it out as I go. And she was like, no, we're going to figure it out now. You are going to call them back, and this is what you're going to do, and this is who you're going to talk to, and this is what you're going to say, and this is blah, blah, blah. And I felt like, for those of you who go to church and know the Bible stories, I felt like the disciples, when they were with Jesus on the boat, and they were going fishing, and they was out there tossing and toiling all night long, and they caught nothing. And then Jesus shows up, and he says, launch your net again. I am the disciples like, you must be out your rabbit mind. You think I'm going to do this all over again? You're going to tell a professional fisherman what to do? Yeah, I know you, Jesus. I've seen some of your works, but this is my profession. I've been doing this all night long. Sir, I'm here to let you know there's no fish today. That's how I felt. I was like, Trevi, I already did all of that. She said, do it again. I said, oh. At that word, because that's what the disciples said, right? At that word, we're going to toss the net. At Trevi's word, I go back, do the whole process again, right? Remember, I told you, they told me the week before, they was not giving me the letter to override the default because my loan is in collections. I called back. I spoke to collections. I spoke to consolidators. I spoke to this person. I spoke to that person. I called back. The last young lady I spoke to, I was like, ma'am, I need to go to school. I don't know how to do it. I need this. I need it. She said, hold on. Yes, ma'am. I held on, listened to the elevator music. She came back. She said, all right, I'm sending you the letter that you need. Did you hear what I said? She sent me the letter that she said she wasn't going to send last week. She sent me the letter to override the default so I can get financial aid. Are you hearing me? Did you hear what I say? I don't see no comments. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't listening. She gave me the letter that she told me she wasn't going to give me, so I can get financial aid, so I can go to school. And the counselor said to me, he said, ma'am, I don't know how you're going to do what you're going to do. He said, but I'm waiting to see how it all comes together. Sir, are you watching me? His name was Brad. Brad, I'm in school, Brad. I'm in school. And then she sent me a book voucher. They sent me a book voucher. Come on here, delayed, not denied. That's right. Favor ain't fair. You got to speak. And I had to take my time and tell you guys this because some people think, oh, this platform is useless because we are not messy and we're not gossiping and we're not jamming people down, or we're not singing songs and we're not. No, we're bettering ourselves for our bigger, better, greater. We're applying the principles of God for our bigger, better, greater. I am in school. I have my 2 classes. I have the financial aid. Everything they told me I couldn't have. They went against what God told me I could have. And I understand it. And I told these people, I said, listen, I know these phone calls are recorded. I'm not trying to get you fired, but I need to be in school. You better say what you want till you see what you say. Yes. Yes. And I was like, listen, I was so adamant about like, I was like, Jacob, I'm going to wrestle all night long with everybody in this office until you're released what God said I can have. So my name is changed from Cherise the student. Come on here. Man, listen. Feet, back, hands, voice. I put it all on there. Tiff, come on. After I cried for like 2 hours, because I'm a weeping worshiper. Because I can't understand why God loves me so. Whew. You can never make me doubt the love of God. You cannot. Cannot. I'm in my second full week of school, y'all. My first week, we did great. I got an A in English. I got a B in psychology. And that was without reading the material because I couldn't find it. I was still learning how to navigate the system. I got it now, y'all. I got my material. But that first week was like, go where, navigate what, click on what, do what, because this is my first time being an online student. So we are a full-time student at Southern New Hampshire University online. Expected graduate date is 2024. I'm graduating with my bachelor's in psychology, majoring in mental health. And with that degree, we will be establishing my wellness facility. I'm gonna clap for myself. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tiff, Alicia. Thank you, Titi. These principles work, y'all. These principles work. So, in preparation, because even though we was on vacation, we were preparing for this new season. And so along with that announcement, we have broadened our platform, right? So we now, not only on Facebook Live, I am now live on my actual Solace Saturday page. And if we're doing this correctly, I actually think we are on YouTube, right? Which is the ultimate platform, right? So y'all let me know if y'all see this on YouTube when it's said and done, right? Yeah, so I told you bigger, better, greater. Bigger, better, greater. I dare not come into season 3 without being the first partaker of testimonies of what Solace Saturday can do. I had to get out of my head and get into God's will and God's head for what he sees me becoming. In God's eyes, I'm already it. In my eyes, there's no way in the world. But we have to stop seeing what we see and see beyond what we see. This is why we have to be in the will of God, because only he knows our expected end. Whew! And I'm liking what he's showing me. And if God is showing it to you, you have a voice, you have a stand. You can hold your head up and stick your chest out and go after it. In preparation, because I get excited. I get excited because, whew, I understand things a little bit better. Kurt Carr has a song that says, I've seen him do it. And I'm like, yeah, I like the song. I like the testimony of the people. Now I can't get away from that song because I see him do it. And then, it may not be cancer, but this was something that I was told wasn't going to happen after God told me to go after it. And the people had a right. They had every right to not register me for school, not give me the documentation that I needed to override that loan. They had every single right. It's their profession. It's their job. It's policy and procedure. I serve a God above policy and procedure. This is all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I'm trying to encourage y'all, go after it. So back to my intro. in preparation for the third time, right? For season 3. Oh, Tiff. Yes, yes. I'm glad. Thank you for that. I was speaking with Alicia. Let me tell you about my team. Let me tell you about Legacy. I told you I'm gonna talk about them because these babies, not only are they behind the scenes, but these boo-boos showed up at 1490. Roberta showed up. Roberta lives upstate. Alicia showed up. Alicia lives in Jersey. Vanessa is close. She's down here in Philly. You understand what I'm saying? When people believe in you, they don't mind sacrificing for you. Alicia had to be on this side of town, and she came here and just to relax and talk and chill, and we ended up working. It was so impromptu, but when it's in you, it's in you. When it's in you, it's in you, right? So we ended up working, and she asked me a question. And she said, "What is your theme for season 3?" And I said, I don't know. I don't know. Am I supposed to have a theme? I don't know. Because I love, and this is what I love about Alicia. Alicia challenges me to think. And I love that. I love that. Let me tell you, I fight for Alicia. Don't you ever say anything to me about Alicia, because I'm coming for your throat. So I thought about it, and I said, I think that the undertone is going to be consistency, because that's what I've been experiencing this summer. Consistency. You got to be consistent. And then last night we was going over stuff again, and a scripture came to mind to me. And here we are. Here's our Solace Saturday moment. I'm going to give you a word of encouragement. I just had to get the testimonies out because I need you to understand that the principles work. The principles of God work. Decreeing and declaring works, right? So thinking about being consistent, a scripture came to mind that my bishop said one Sunday or Tuesday in Bible study, and it took me to another word, which is confidence. So our undertone for season 3 is going to be consistency and confidence, right? And the scripture for that is Hebrews 10, 35 and 36. Here's your inspiration, right? Your aspirations was the testimonies. I'm not going to cheat people on Solace Saturday. Your aspirations was the testimony. Your inspiration is Hebrews 10, verses 35 and 36, right? And it says, therefore, do not cast away your confidence, which has great reward, for you have great need of endurance, so that after you have done the will of God, you may receive the promise. Hebrews 10, 35 and 36. Therefore, do not cast away your confidence, which has great reward, for you have great need of endurance, so that after you have done the will of God, you may receive the promise. That's why I had to tell that testimony about me going to school, because I couldn't cast away my confidence. I couldn't walk away from what I know I'm supposed to be doing. I had to not doubt myself or give up because the Office of Admissions said they wasn't going to give me the letter, or my outcome and my income were not on the same page. My outcome was greater than my income in my bank account. I had to hold on to what God told me and what God was showing me. And the reward in that is that now I'm a student. And I believe that we lose our confidence because we don't strengthen our endurance, right? And endurance is your power, your strength, your tenacity, your persistence to push through the difficult process. My difficult process was finances for school. My difficult process was my loan being in collections. My difficult process was the people doing their job, because rightfully so, I wasn't supposed to get that letter. Once your loan goes into collections, the school has the last say, whether they want to or, it is what it is. We're sorry. See you next semester. And this is our undertone. You got to listen. Hebrews 10:35-36. You can't give up. You can't doubt yourself, and you can't let anybody else doubt you. You can't let anybody else cause you to doubt you. When I say I thank God for Trevi Pochet, because I was not calling people back again. I was not. So many of us don't. Yeah. And that creates fear, right? That creates fear, and it chips at your confidence. Well, let's look at David in Goliath. He was like, he's a giant. Okay. All right. Let me go take my brothers their lunch and be nosy and be like, what is the problem? What is the problem? Like, what is the problem? This is David. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Him? Flesh? So what? He's a little taller than me. I've killed a lion. I've killed a bear. Surely, this uncircumcised Philistine has no power. No, really? And then I didn't. It wasn't being aggressive, with me talking with the people at Southern New Hampshire University. I just believed that God would not stir me up in such a way for me to get right here and walk away. I couldn't. I'm gonna talk to somebody. Hey, Nia, I'm gonna talk to somebody who's gonna hear my heart. Sometimes we hear and don't listen. So let me retract that. I didn't want them to just hear. I didn't want them to hear me, but I want them to listen to my heart. I think there's a difference between hearing and listening. When you're hearing something, you have the capability of hearing. God gave us 2 ears. But when you're listening with the intent of understanding and details. And if you listen hard enough, you can hear what's not being said. And God connected me with some people who was listening to my concern and listening to my passion and listening to my I must be in school. I must start on the 29th. I got to, and I need 2 courses. And I don't listen. And I may have spoken to some of the people twice, because they was like, oh no, this girl's back on the phone again. Yes, because I need to be in school and I need to start on August 29th. Thank you, Dia. And that's my testimony. That's my inspirational scripture for the day. And that's just gonna be our tone throughout this season 3. And then we're going to next week. I want you to tune in, but before I go there, I need you all to check out the website, right? We have a new website. It's CheriseStevenson.me. It's my first name, my last name as one word, .me, right? You go on the website, you're gonna see all the tags, all the platforms where you can read and watch. We uploaded, we figured out how to upload season 2 videos, so y'all can go watch those if you want now. Sorry I wasn't able to do it before, but we are learning and growing as we go. This is the journey. And shout outs to Colleen, right? My graphic designer, my little digital figure outer. I don't even know what to call her, but she was determined to figure that thing out. And it wasn't me just, I don't know if I was nagging, or she felt like I was nagging, but I couldn't compute. I couldn't understand why we couldn't upload the videos and everything is on social media. Thank you, Nia. And she figured it out. So now the episodes from season 2 are uploaded on the website. It's let me tell you, my team make me look absolutely amazing. So the website is there. We're connected to YouTube. Shout out to Vanessa Bennett, right? Vanessa Bennett is she oversees the designer team for merchandise for Solace Saturday. We now have products, y'all. The journals are done. The journals are done. We have journals for Solace Saturday because I know some people don't want to write in the books, even though I took my time and made those lines for those books for you to write in the books. Y'all don't want to write in the books. Y'all want a separate book. Great. So y'all now have journals. You have journals. Inbox me. I'm gonna put it that way. Inbox me in reference to the journals. I'm not sure if we actually uploaded all products for the journals. There's definitely one, and I will have the actual journal next week. It's being delivered to me. So I don't have it tangible, but we do have them. I connected with Vistaprint, and so between Vistaprint and Vanessa's doing everything else. She's doing journals and then some. So she's doing the mugs and the tumblers and whatever her little hands can create. In the midst of dealing with an ailment, in the midst of Vanessa, please pray for Vanessa. She probably don't want me to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway because you need to understand when God gives you people and God gives you a vision, you're going to be attacked, but don't worry because he got us covered. Vanessa is preparing for surgery and she's working. That laptop, I think, it became a growth to her lap because she believes in Solace Saturday. She believes in this platform of outreach and ministry. And she was adamant about me coming on today and being able to make this announcement truthfully. Roberta was here and she lives upstate. She was very, very adamant about the trademark being completed. We are now trademarked, y'all. Bigger, better, greater is a trademark. We are legal. We are legit. The authorities cannot knock on our door. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm talking about. We can't lose our confidence. We got to stay committed. We got to stay consistent. We stay consistent by doing Solace Saturday. We stay consistent with decreeing and declaring. It may not happen in your timeline, but it's going to always happen in God's timeline. What is the will of God? The will of God is God's timeline, not ours. Not ours, his. And then when it seems like I'm just prone to believe when it looks like it's not going to happen, that's when it's going to happen. That's going to happen. Yes, Nia, you were. Nia was one of my first followers, and she works, and her job is very demanding, but she sneaks away to log on, as you see her typing now. Oh, that's beautiful, Ebony. But Nia's job is very demanding, and she sneaks away, as she's sneaking away right now, to support and encourage me. And I appreciate you, Nia, so much for doing that. But please don't get in trouble at work, right? So we are trademark. Bigger, better, greater belongs to us. So inbox me about the purchases, the journals, everything else, and we have to figure it out. We want to work it out. Like I said, they will be tangible. I should have the delivery next week, so let's pray that the delivery gets here next week. We have journals, we have items. We're building a platform for items. We're on YouTube. Good morning, Deb. We're on YouTube. Bigger, better, greater. Bigger, better, greater. Bigger, better, greater. I dare not show up on the first day and not made some kind of accomplishment, or not have or not have a testimony or a word of encouragement. Okay. It just, I had to be the first partaker of decreeing and declaring, right? You hear me, but most of us are visual, right? We got to see it. You know, I'm a visual learner. I got to see it. You just can't tell me what to do. I need to see how you do it, right? So this is why I want to go this route today, to share, to encourage, to get you excited again, to challenge you to dream again, to challenge you to go after it. It is doable. It is possible. If God is stirring you up, if you're not resting while you're sleeping, because there's a difference between sleep and rest, right? I've been sleeping, but I have not rested in about a month. Hey, Lethea, haven't rested in about, because I'm excited. I'm excited about what God is doing. I couldn't wait to come on and be the first witness and the first partaker of all that's being done. Who was it? Michelle Williams. She sings that cute little song. It seems simple, but it's so powerful. When they say no, God says yes. When God says yes, right? God says yes, it's a yes. When God says you can have it, you can have it. When God says go after it, go after it. We can. Okay, so I'm being told that we can do the journals as a pre-order. Gosh, I wish they was here. I wish they would log on, because I don't know the proper wording for that. But if you guys understand the concept of pre-orders, we can do the pre-orders. The journals are going to be $20, and it's going to be $20 for now, because it's a promo for the month of September. So that includes shipping, handling, taxes. When Jesus said, that's it. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Thank you, Ebony. The journals, we can pre-order them, $20. And thank you, Lethea. Yeah, so, but it may have to be a little bit more starting in October. So right now, we just flat out $20, and I think that's fair, because I'm still learning the logistics of it all. So I don't want to overcharge, but I don't want to undercharge either. So right now, just for the month of September, the journals are going to be $20, and the prices will go up in October. Okay, so that's where we at with that. Next week, also with this undertone of casting not away your confidence. I have a guest speaker coming on next week. The flyers will go out next week. My bishop, Bishop James A. Jones Sr., will be with us next Saturday. Hey, Auntie! Bishop James A. Jones Sr. will be on with us next Saturday. And if you think I'm on time, you haven't seen him in action. He's going to be on at 7:59. So get here early. He is coming on next week, and this is what I need you guys to understand, right? I feel like we don't go, and this is one of the Solace Saturday affirmations now that I'm talking about it, right? I feel like we are our own hindrances, and fear is the stronghold, and we don't go after it, and we get stuck in fear, we get stuck in unforgiveness, and we get stuck in unforgiveness because we don't know how to forget, right? We have that concept of forgive and forget, right? But then when you've been hurt, you'll say, I'll forgive, but I'm not going to forget, you know? That's it's a hindrance. It's a hindrance. Forgive and forget, it has been quoted in such a way for a purpose and a reason. And my Bishop James A. Jones Sr. has figured out that purpose and that reason. And he is coming on next week. Hear me. Hear me now. Hear me loud. Hear me clear. Hear me in the replay. He is coming on next week to teach us and pour into us how to forgive and forget. Forget them, forget it, you know, forgive them, forgive it, forgive yourself. And I really believe, you know, we've learned that church forgiveness, well, I'm going to forgive them because forgiving them is about me. Okay, but when do you forgive you? Okay, so Vanessa wants to bless somebody with a journal set. And her set is a set second to none. I believe that's, if I'm quoting it correctly, it's a mug, it's a tumbler, it's the journal, right? Vanessa wants to bless somebody, and I'm repeating it because somebody may not see the comment, okay? So we need to forgive. I didn't forget where I was at, and this is very important to me. We need to forgive ourselves. And I just strongly believe once we really master how to forgive ourselves, right, we can hold on to our confidence that we just spoke about in Hebrews 10, 35 and 36. We won't be so easily throwing our confidence away. And we can be consistent with it. And this is why God had me to open up season 3 in such a way. I wanted to give you Hebrews 10, 35 and 36. I wanted to be the first partaker in testimonies of what God has done for me through Solace Saturday. This is not a wasted platform. You are hearing and seeing the evidence of this platform. And then my bishop will be on next Saturday at 8 a.m. to teach us how to continue this journey of bigger, better, greater by showing us how to forgive and forget. I'm telling you, bring somebody, bring your co-workers, bring your children, bring your animals, bring everybody next Saturday, because this is something, I'm telling you, this man got a red phone to Jesus Christ and heaven himself, because his insight is so potent. I mean, this teaching alone literally changed my outlook on myself, on how I deal with myself and other things. But I'm such a better person because of this life lesson that my leader has taught. And I want him to share it with us. So he is going to be here next week. Again, check out the website, CheriseStevenson.me. You can go check out merchandise if it's up there. If not, trust me, you're going to want to purchase it because it's absolutely adorable. You'll see me. You'll know me. I'm not going to give you nothing cheap and cheesy, right? So thank you. Hey, Nikki. So listen, I'm trying not to go over an hour, but sometimes it's going to get good like that. And I just had a lot to say today. But thank you all for so much for hanging out with me today. I love you all. Stay prayed up, stay covered up. Please continue to pray for this nation. Pray for this nation. And until next week, love you much. See you. Bye-bye.